Pesach to Shavuot, finding the freedom to be you. When you don't have an agenda, then you become a part of someone else's agenda, something else's agenda. When you have no direction, you become part of someone else's direction. So doing whatever we want is not necessarily freedom. Pesach, for example, we weren't taken out to go random and do whatever we want around the world. We were taken out of Egypt to become a nation, to get the Torah, and to go to Israel, and to fulfill it. That was a direction, and that was an agenda that was ours, unique to us. So therefore we would never become part of anyone else's agenda as long as we heeded to that agenda. Now, when we receive the Torah, it's called Shavuot. Now we know in Hebrew there's no such a thing as coincidence, and any connections in letters has worlds of meanings. So Shavua is Shin Vav Ayin, Shin Vet Vav Ayin, and the difference between a sin and a shin and a sin is just a dot. So when you have a Shavua with a dot on one side is a week, and with the dot on the other side it's Saveh, Savua. The root of Saveh is satisfied. So in other words, when we're done with an agenda and we have no direction, so we become part of somebody else, we become vulnerable. But we call the festival Shavuot. Another perspective is because once you're satisfied with 1 week, that's not the end. You go to another week, and then you go to another week. So the satisfaction never ends. So you never drop off. You never get rid of the agenda that you're on. So as long as you cling to the agenda that we were released from Egypt for, you will never become part of somebody else's agenda. And that is one of the secrets of our survival for thousands of years, through tribulations, through holocausts, through crusades, is because we've always, through thick and thin, most of us anyway, we've held on tight to our eternal agenda. And so, by the Creator of the world, who gave us this agenda, who knew the best for us, so once we cling to this, we are truly free, and we can release our true potential, our true strength, because no one can tear us asunder from the agenda that we were created for. Only once we drop off, God forbid, then we become susceptible to assimilation. We become susceptible to the directions that people want to pull us. So Shavuot, when we receive the Torah, it's called weeks, because no matter how satisfied you are in 1 week, the next week there's always higher to go. It's from Saveh, satisfied. It doesn't matter how satisfied, there's another week after that, and another week after that. So as long as you cling to the agenda, each week you can go higher and higher. And if you fall back, you go forward. Hug the agenda that we were redeemed from Egypt for. And then your true, authentic self will always come forth, because you will never be a part of anybody else's agenda.